Okay, guys, in this video, we are going to just compute predicted values. We're actually going to use the line for something, right? Where we generated the regression equation, but we haven't used it yet. So what it is used for is to figure out predictions. So if you're saying, okay, based on the model, can you predict what would be the grade of a student on average, who studied 5 hours? So what you will do is just plug in 5 into the regression equation. But how are you going to actually do that in Desmos? Let me show you. So let's go back to the first example, which was the hours of study and the grade. So what you will do, once you ran your regression, you're going to click on export a snapshot to the expression list. And then in place of X, you can just delete it and replace it with whatever value you're trying to plug in. So let's just say 5. And don't worry that it draws that line. You can actually just uncheck that. But approximate grade of somebody who studied 5 hours is 91.3. Okay, but what if they said something like, how about predict the grade of a student who studied 8 hours? Well, if you plug 8 in here, you would get 104.2 approximately. But should that prediction be done? And when is it okay to predict and when it's not? Okay, so what you need to do to decide is you need to look at your X range. So when you look at the X range, do you see what is the smallest and the largest value? So the smallest value is 0. The largest value looks like it's 6. So any value in that range, it's okay to compute a prediction of. So you can plug in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, the value does not necessarily have to be in the table. It just should be between the smallest and the largest number. Now, if it is too difficult to look, maybe the data set is too big, you can actually use the command stats, if you remember. And that'll just give you the smallest value and the largest value. So if I said, can you compute the prediction for X value of 4? You can say, sure, yes, no problem. It gives me 86 point, well, approximately 87. Can you predict it for 5? Sure. Can you predict it for 6? Yes. But if I said, can you predict it for 7? Your answer should be D and E. Okay, it does not exist. Prediction is not valid. This is, by the way, called extrapolation, going out of the X range. This is not good. Okay. Now, for the printer example, so if I ask you, for example, predict the demand, how many printers would I sell if, for example, I set the price per printer to be $84? So let's check that out. So let's just export this. And in place of X, we're just going to put 84 in parentheses. And so we're going to say, okay, well, we're going to sell 15 printers, okay? 15 printers if we set the price to $84. Now, $84 was in the range. The range here is between 70 and 100. So anything between 70 and 100 should be interpreted, that's fine. But for example, if I said, well, how about if I set the price of the printer to 45 bucks? I'm just going to really reduce the price. Can you tell me how many printers I'm going to sell? And you're going to say, well, approximately 28.6. That's not a good thing. Why is it not a good thing? Because your model wasn't based on such a price. So you do not really know what it's going to be. And you are not supposed to be predicting anything that's outside of the range between 70 and 100. So your answer here should just be D and E.